What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some more Fallout 76 Steel Dawn. My name is Raven from the Sky, and let's do this.
You're here. Good. To review the current situation, one of our patrols located a cache of dangerous weapons in a raider storeroom. Stolen Brotherhood weapons, no less. Your assignment is to secure the storeroom for the Brotherhood, and the weapons along with it. I'll put together a squad and meet you there. But given the situation, it's imperative you arrive there as soon as possible. Any questions, Initiate?
How should we handle the raiders?
Paladin Ramani forbids engagement without warning. So, we will attempt to speak to them when we arrive. That being said, the raiders have already made it clear they're determined to be our enemies. Stealing supplies, ambushing patrols, using Brotherhood weapons to terrorize the region. If they are unwilling to cooperate, we will put our foot down. So be prepared for combat. One last thing. We need to confirm the weapon's source. I find it unlikely the raiders will be willing to talk until after we send them a very clear message. If any of them are still alive after that, we can question them. But priority one is securing the weapons they already have. That will be all. Dismissed.
The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready.
Is our chance to learn from the mistakes of the past. We'll build something.
Oh, I'm over encumbered.
The settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future. We need to understand the past as well while we can make the same mistakes moving forward.
How much they've managed to rebuild here, in spite of the scorched plague.
If I don't sleep tonight, I should be able to get this lesson.
Why didn't I see it before? Weapons at the ready. We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old, forge it anew.
Makeshift vault. Makeshift vault, huh?
have a visitor.
Pierce.
Brotherhood send you? Didn't know they were working with run-of-the-mill average wastelanders. Thought they wanted you strapped into one of those tin cans round the clock. It's wrong of me to judge by appearances, though. Why don't you introduce yourself?
The Brotherhood of Steel is here to claim this property.
That's so. You got a deed to go with that claim? Because, we're not gonna sign it.
This vault and all material goods within are hereby under possession of the Brotherhood of Steel. This requisition will aid us in the preservation of technology and the protection of mankind. Your compliance will ensure your safety.
You know, I'm interested in hearing more about this protection of mankind business. I suppose killing a few no-good raiders is an easy price to pay for the benefit this measly little vault will provide for us as a species. Is that it?
I repeat, your compliance will ensure your safety. Not that I'd expect a simple-minded brute to understand.
Ho ho ho!
Resorting to name-calling already. I have to say, I'm disappointed. Thought I'd be able to speak to someone civilized from a big-shot organization like yours. What about you, Forward Scout? Think we can work this one out? Or are your underpants in as tight of a bunch as Mr. Compliance over there?
We're taking the vault. This is your last chance to comply.
So be it. You've made it clear the Brotherhood only provides two options: blind obedience or violence. You take a wild guess which we would prefer.
Huh?
We've secured the area. Their leader is still breathing. Make sure to question him.
Looks like things didn't turn out so well for me. Get it over with, then.
Tell us where the weapons came from.
Hold on. Let me get this straight. You barged in here, looking to reclaim your property, only to tell me you don't know where it came from? This is almost too good to make up. I knew my feeling about the Brotherhood was right, but you just keep on confirming it. Here's the thing. I don't talk about raider affairs on Brotherhood territory. That's what this is now, right? If you really want to know, you can let me go. And come talk to me in Crater. I deal with reasonable individuals, not an entourage of fascists with their guns pointed at my face.
I don't like it. But we have to let him go. We don't have the resources to waste on holding him prisoner. And Paladin Romani forbids executing enemies who have surrendered.
They call you Knight, don't they? I didn't know that was another word for lapdog.
Our order is held together by the chain that binds. Each link steadfastly supporting the next. It's not something that a lawless worm like you would understand.
You wound me, Knight. In the heart, that is. Since I've surrendered, and you can't touch me anymore.
I've had enough of this. Leave here and don't come back. And let me be There are no orders protecting active trespassers.
Thanks for the tip. I'll add it to my compendium.
To me for your next orders, Initiate.
Got a letter from Vault Tech informing us they couldn't secure any spots for us in any of the vaults. They called us unessential, quote unquote. Unessential, my ass. I helped build those damn vaults. Who the hell they think this is going to rebuild the world after the bombs hit? They won't miss any of these supplies I borrowed. What are they going to do? Fire me?
We completed the first part of our mission. You compose yourself in a manner befitting of the Brotherhood. We don't compromise, especially not with raiders. It's clear you understand that. Moving forward, we still need to track down the weapon source. That man appeared to know something. I don't care how you get it out of him, but make sure you get it.
I'll find out where the weapons came from.
This is your top priority. The longer we let these weapons spread, the more difficult it will be to track down all of them.
I'm still over encumbered. I wonder would that make them hostile? Because we're Brotherhood now. I know in Wastelanders we kind of sided with them. You could play both sides, but now that we're Brotherhood, would that? I wonder what's gonna happen. Me being Brotherhood, screw that up.
Ward's a real piece of work. You got secrets? Keep yourself.
Can't believe they had the nerve to just barge in like that. That knight acts like some kind of righteous savior.
I told you. And they're only gonna get more confident.
I won't let them. Do we have their patrol routes yet? A couple ambushes ought to take them down a notch.
We'll have to discuss this later. We've got a visitor.
So, you really came? Huh. To be honest, I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a fully armored battalion. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? So, what can I do for you, oh honorable emissary of steel?
Tell me where the raiders got the weapons.
About that. You and your metal buddies put me in a pretty tight spot back there. There are people here in Crater depending on me. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it back to them. So I prioritized a little bit. Getting home to those people was more important than being completely sincere to a group of heavily armed tyrants. So if you're looking for help with your little weapon problem, you can look somewhere else.
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We have a good little Brotherhood peon here at our disposal. We can make use of that.
We've been over this. There's no compromising with people like the Brotherhood. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
We don't know that yet for sure. Besides, everyone has their own motivations. Our visitor might have one worth talking about.
I won't rely on a betrayal to take them down. You should know that. I have nothing left to discuss. I've given you my answer, Initiate. Now for your sake, I'd suggest you don't stick around.
Hey, you. Don't leave yet. I've got something to say. Don't mind Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals. I'll tell you about the weapons, but you're gonna need to give me something in return. Interested?
What is it that you want?
I want intel on the Brotherhood. Records, roster, correspondence. You've got people specialized in keeping track of that sort of thing, right? Transfer their data onto this holotape and bring it back to me. Then I'll tell you what you want to know.
Huh. You might as well take this holotape back. I'm not giving you any intel. You're really willing to betray Pierce like this?
This isn't a betrayal. It's just good business sense.
Alright, I'm leaving now.
Toodles.
Okay. Optional. I think I am going to do that. I'm going to consult, and that way we give them what they want to hear. False. Give them false information that won't harm the Brotherhood. But give them what they want to hear. At the same time, like it's false. If they show up at a trade route, take them out. I think I'm going to do it that way. I really don't want to betray the Brotherhood. Like, we just started. I'm about to see, though. Decisions. What if they got a chip in that computer to let them know when it's being um, tampered with? You know what I mean?
It's better tomorrow. Can we really just...
And then it's back to working on that murder bird. Come. Well, if it isn't my favorite initiate, how can I help?
I need your help with the situation involving the Raiders.
Raiders, huh? If they're anything like the raiders we've encountered on the expedition route, then my guess is the situation isn't pretty. All right. How can I help?
They have some important information, but are asking for information about us in return.
Mm-hmm. I think I understand. The funny thing about data is you don't know what's real or not.
That's true.
Not unless you gathered it yourself. To be honest, I was working on encrypting my terminal for this kind of situation. So, if anyone accessed it who wasn't supposed to, they would just get false info and none would be the wiser. I didn't finish, but you can still use the fake data I created. Should be clearly labeled in the files. Just don't select the wrong one. This is the raiders we're talking about. It'd be bad news if they got an advantage on us. Worse, if the Knight found out it was because of me.
All right. Great, thank you.
Not a problem. I'm here to help.
And preserve.
We're all links in the chain, bound in brotherhood.
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
The wasteland is hell. Stay vigilant, initiate.
Get to meet them in person someday.
The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
Dummy files. Oh, you still got a choice if you want to download the real one or not.
The weapon may keep me safe, but it doesn't make these repairs go any faster.
We have to cut ourselves free from build. Take the old and forge it anew.
Yeah, she was like, I knew it.
To think of everywhere we've been, this old place may hold the most promise.
I do appreciate how it gives you the option to tell her. But that means if you didn't talk to her, then it probably would have been a selection anyway, like dummy files. And I probably would have went with that if I hadn't have spoke with her. But I just, like, I didn't want nothing going off. And they didn't ruin our chances of joining the Brotherhood, and then we get the bad ending. You know what I mean? I just didn't want that. It's like we just started. Like, why already screw up? So let's see what happens with these raiders here.
Hey. You've got the holotape?
Here it is, loaded with Brotherhood intel.
Good. Thanks. The weapons don't have one source. Some of them we looted off a group of unfortunate settlers. We've also traded them among ourselves. Some old friends visited Crater a while back wielding that firepower, claiming they earned it in a fight. They were bragging about it till the day they left. Said they sent some big armored folks running. I can't confirm that the losers were Brotherhood, but that was your logo on the side of those weapons, wasn't it? Doesn't matter to me. Nah, I told you what I know. With any luck, we won't talk again.
The other raiders you got the weapons from, where did they come from?
West. They said they passed through Ohio before coming here. I don't know how much further out they went.
You mean the settlers of Foundation had them too?
Yep. They may or may not have more, but they've definitely come in contact with them.
Did your raider friends mention anything else about the fight?
They wouldn't shut up about it, so I learned to tune it out pretty quick. But I do remember them passing around a helmet with a bullet hole through its visor. A trophy from the Fallen.
That's all I wanted to know.
Don't change your mind. This was a one-time offer, and it's one that neither of us will speak of again. Hands to yourself.
The fight is just beginning. Stay disciplined.
Another nuke. You arrived in Appalachia not a moment to... I see you returned from Crater. Standing by for your report.
The raiders got the weapons from two sources, possibly more.
That's not what I was hoping to hear. All right. Tell me about the sources.
A group of raiders traveling from the west said they earned it in a battle.
I see. And are those raiders still at Crater?
It sounded like they were just visiting.
It can't be helped then. We need to focus on Appalachia for the moment.
That's all I have to report about the raider source. Did you come in contact with those raiders?
Without more information, it's impossible to say. We fought plenty of raider groups across the entire expedition route. And the other one.
Some came from the settlers of Foundation.
Foundation 2. This is bad. Worse than I thought. At this rate, all of Appalachia will be toting these rocket launchers. All because of... Forgive me, Initiate. I lost my composure. We need to follow up with Foundation as soon as possible.
Alright, that's all I have to report about the settler source.
So that's everything. That was a thorough report. The Brotherhood appreciates your diligence looking into this matter. Our next step is to deal with Foundation. Paladin Romani already had plans to establish contact, so she'll want to hear about this. No need to expound everything. I'll follow up later with a more detailed report. Ad Victorium. Reminder, this is the armory, not the barracks. Take your conversations outside.
Everything makes sense. This is my place, my mission.
If I don't sleep tonight, I should be able to get this list done.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel and the series grow. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.